What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode at Gold Show. Today we're going to be looking at the new Black Series Clone Lieutenant Galle. Don't know how you pronounce his name, but we're about to find out today how you really pronounce it. Alright, so led by Clone Commander Bly and Jedi General Aayla Secura, the 327th Star Corps served the Grand Army of the Republic on worlds like Quell, Meriden, and Illusia. So if you remember Revenge of the Sith, it does say Revenge of the Sith there. If you remember on Revenge of the Sith, these guys are patrolling with Aayla Secura, and the enemy within sends the email, execute Order 66, and basically smokes all the Jedi, well, most of them, right? So yeah, man, so really excited about this guy. This is one of those figures that I wanted out of. They did drop a lot of New Hope characters like the Sand Trooper, Han, Chewie, Leia, Luke earlier this year. You got some artwork right there of him, of the Clone Lieutenant right there, and you can get a closer picture right there. And you got another digital render of him there. You got your safeties and informations and warnings there, and yeah, pretty cool figure. I might keep the box as a clean box, but let's take a quick break and get this bad boy out of the packaging. All right, here we have him out of the packaging. I'm definitely loving this figure. Love the aesthetic of it. I highly appreciate the fact that he comes with accessories. He comes with more than one blaster. He's got his two blasters that go into his holsters. He's got the main, I think it's a DC-15. I don't remember the exact name for the small arms blaster. And then he does come with a removable helmet. He comes with the pauldron and his little skirt thing, which can be removed, I believe, but I'm probably gonna leave mine the way it is. Probably will add some weathering later down the road, or maybe find a customizer that can do it for me. But other than that, the figure looks great. Let's get a closer look at the accessories. So here's his head removable helmet. Really nice sculpting, nice paint applications as well. The proportion is pretty accurate. There's no warping really. It looks like it's a little bit warped on the sides there, so it should have a more of a roundish shape. Squeeze it a little bit from right here. That should probably like help it, or you can warm it up and manipulate it from there. That's really cool. So here's his two blasters. Really nice touch. They're like a gunmetal looking plastic. They're not painted, which is a bummer. Would be nice if they were painted like Commander Fox's, and I believe Captain Rex, the first releases. And then here's his main blaster. This is not painted either, so would be nice if these were we were getting these painted all over again with the black plastic with the gunmetal weathering on it. That would be a really nice touch. I would definitely miss that. They missed that opportunity on there. All right, so here's the lieutenant himself. We get a 360 shot of him right there. Nicely sculpted, man. I really love these figures. These Black Series figures are nice. Some of them are a hit and miss, but this one in particular is really outstanding. I really like the proportion of everything, and it just looks better. Hasbro's come a long way since making these clone troopers and clone commanders, so they're really cool, man. I mean, the earlier ones were a little bit bad, a lot of QC issues, but this one, for the most part, it's really catching my eye. It really looks nice. A lot of removable parts on this one for sure. Everything from his elbow pads to his knee pads, everything is quite removable, I believe. So that's the good thing about these figures now. You can change a lot of the parts on them and whatnot, use them for mods or kit bashes. That's really cool, man. So the paint apps, they're really cool. You got that yellow coming down, right, on his armor, on his arms. Then you got that same yellow coming down the middle of his torso. Nothing on the back. You got that same yellow striping right here on his knee pads down to his ankles area. Nothing in the back, unfortunately. Mine has a little smudge there of paint. That's not too bad because the skirt's covering it. And you got that brown on the pauldron, so it's really cool. You got some more brown, that same brown on the cartridges here on his gear. And that black harness goes all the way down to his waist belt, his combat belt, so that's really cool. You got some sculpting right there as well. There's no paint apps in there. The hair is nicely painted and sculpted. You get like a darkish brownish, like a blackish color. That's really cool. His face is nicely painted as well, nice and clean, no smudges at all. Really happy about that. You got some black on his uniform that's underneath his armor. right? And you get some of that same black on the back of his legs, back of the knees. That's really cool. At the base of the boots, you get that grayish color that you get with all of the clone troopers, all of the army builders that come out in the recent years. All right, so articulation. Let's jump into the articulation. The head does spin 360. You can look up. You can look down. Mine's is a little super tight. You might have to adjust that. Um, because of the armor, you're gonna have a little bit of a hindering problem there. So he can lean forward, he can lean backward, but you could probably fix that if you heat the plastic, heat the toy up, pop it off, maybe Dremel some stuff in there, or find a substitute for the lower abdomen area. Maybe find a piece of PVC or plexi plastic. That probably would help. Ball hinge joints at the arms, spin 360, 180. Swivel at the bicep, spin 160, 380. 180, 360. Sorry. Double jointed elbows. That's a plus, right? And then this piece, the elbow piece, I believe it's a separate piece, but I might be wrong, because it looks a little crooked, so I want it to swivel a little bit. So there you go. That hand, has a little peg and a joint, so it swivels up and down, rocks up and down. Trigger finger ready on both hands. Both arms do the same thing. Ball hinge joints at the legs, but because of the armor, you do have a little bit of hindrance. So these are not super articulated like the SH Figuarts or the Mayfex figures. These are just known more for durability. You can drop these guys, throw them in water, throw them in the sun, throw them in the sand, right? You got that double jointed, oh no, single, is it double? Single jointed knee, is it double jointed or single jointed? Oh no, it's double jointed. You just need to flex it, play with it a little bit. But these knee pads move around. So anytime you're gonna display him, you're gonna have to center it and kind of reset the knee pad. So that's the only flaw with this figure. You could probably glue it to the upper or to the lower, but I'm assuming you just find a a halfway point so you can kind of cover that joint up. It just depends how you're going to angle him and pose him. So that's the only thing. All right, down to the ankle, you get that pivot rocking joint, so that spins all the way around, up and then down. That's really nice. And I do have some size comparisons coming up as well. Really happy with this figure. I mean, this figure is one of those characters that I don't think they're the most known, but they're what they got amongst the Star Wars fans or the clone fans. They're very they're must-haves, because who doesn't love clone troopers? I'm a big clone trooper Republic era fan myself. So the helmet, you're just gonna put it on like this. That looks really cool. So I'm digging that right there. So this is not, this is not the guy you want to mistake with Commander Bly. Commander Bly has a different paint application throughout his armor, and he actually has the scanner visor, and then here's his guns. Let's get his blasters in there. So this guy's blasters just sit right there in the front, so that's really cool. This guy sits right here too, so that's really nice. So you can just already see what you could do with this guy, right? You can just add a little bit of weathering, a dry brushing on him, and he's gonna work out just great, just fine. I got him next to a Marvel Legends Morbius figure. You can just see right there, Morbius stands a little taller than him. Here I have him next to a Scout Trooper from Return of the Jedi. That's really cool. Really digging that. Looks really nice. So he's a good scale on him. Here I have him next to a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. That's really cool. Spider-Man's a little taller than him. I have him next to a Blanca figure by Jada Toys. That's really cool. Really digging that. That's really nice. This Blanca figure goes hard. Like, it's just one of those cool figures. This is definitely a great figure. If you haven't picked this guy up, I definitely recommend him. He's one of those troopers. If you want to start a clone, a Republic display for Star Wars, he's definitely one of those characters you want to add. There's tons of them. You got Commander Bakara, you got what's the other guy, Commander Bo, You got all these different guys. You got Echo, right? You got a lot of different characters. But this is definitely one of those must grab, especially if you like the battle scenes from Fallujah. That's it for the video. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, drop a comment. Let us know if you'll be getting this clone trooper and which clone trooper is your favorite. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. I have a lot of projects coming up, and I hope you're there to watch. Stay tuned. Peace. See you later.